It was important to the last board and to this current board to hold criminals accountable. It's a quality of life. It's no fun when your car gets stolen and nothing gets done about it. To me, the first step is if a criminal act is committed, they need to be incarcerated. It's the best place for them, it's the healthiest place for them, and then let's see if we can do some treatments to try to solve some of the problems that we see. You can't incarcerate a person for a week and then turn them loose. They'll have a needle in their arm before morning. That doesn't work. If you can get them in for say 6 months, get them clean and sober, start with some of the programming, see if there's some job placements, housing, get them back productive again, get them a driver's license. There are some things that we can do to try to get those people back being productive. Having a quality correctional facility will help do that. We just don't want to do things over and over the same way, particularly if they're not working. And I think there's been a lot of things in Shasta County and in California that they have been doing over and over that are proven not to work, and we want to make some changes. And when you make changes, that ruffles feathers, and some people are not going to like that. And when we make a mistake, we'll admit that mistake. For example, the Dominion voting contract. That is not a mistake to get rid of that contract. Outside interferences have been happening. We're about ready, I believe, to be able to prove it without a shadow of a doubt. And freeing ourselves from the possibilities of outside interference in our elections, I think, is important. And the whole state is watching what we're doing here in Shasta County. And that wasn't my intent when I introduced the item to get rid of the Dominion voting machine. I just knew that in order to have fair elections, one of the issues that we had to solve was outside interference, and that's get away from electronic tabulators and hand counting as possible, and we're moving forward on a system to do that. And my board has supported that, the majority of the board, and I believe the majority of the citizens in Shasta County agree with that as well. And it's been quite controversial with, again, the more liberals. But if you back up to 2016, the California Secretary of State even released press releases stating that Russia had interfered and that the new cyber warfare is the norm. And then you fast forward after 2020 and we have free and fair elections, and it's a big lie. And the reality is that the Democrats liked the outcome of the 2020 election. They did not like the outcome of the 2016 election. Well, you can't have it both ways. If there's fraud, there's fraud. And I believe we're uncovering it. We've never really investigated it the way we probably should have all these years. We've just assumed that everything was correct. And we have all these experts coming forward now saying it is not correct, and it has not been correct for a long time. And so, at least in Shasta County, we're making attempts to fix that problem. Unfortunately, because Shasta County has been bold in the last couple years with some of the things that our citizens have been able to accomplish here, and elected officials, there is a lot of attention on us. And we have seen several times now things that we have done. The California legislature have passed laws to try to undo what we've done and take local control away. And we've seen that from the very activities that we do here in Shasta County, because they differ with the objectives of the state. I want people to say, we already know this is a beautiful place. We have snow-capped mountains, we have rivers, we have lakes, we have a great, beautiful area. I want that same beauty to be with local government. And so we don't take anything for granted or anything lightly. We'll push hard. This is our county. We want it to be a good county. Many supervisors, they talk about all this great stuff during the campaign, and then when they get there, it's quiet. And this board hasn't been that way. They've been pretty vocal about what they want to accomplish and moving forward doing those things. When I think about the county, I think about the citizens. The people are just really good people. They're caring, they're very generous, they're just good, hardworking people. They're not looking for a handout at all. They get stuff done, they build things. There's that's still alive in Shasta County.